All right, Mr. Thomas back again, and I am here to help out with 7.3, number 10. I had 3 or 4 people ask about this one. I will tell you that if you go to the 7.3 slides on Google Classroom, it's going to walk you through. I think it's on the very last slide before it shows the homework summary. It's going to walk you through an example from the textbook of how to do this. But I'm also going to walk you through how to do this. So it says, how does an earthquake of magnitude 7.6 compare in intensity? All right, we got intensity with a earthquake of magnitude 3.4. I'll go and underline my magnitude over here. All right, so that gives us 2 magnitude size and says we need to find the difference in intensity. So there is a formula for this. How they came up with this formula, I don't know. But for the sake of solving this, you just need to know what it is. It is a logarithmic formula. And so when I rewrite the formula, this is what it should look like. So the base formula is going to be log I1, which is intensity of the first, I2, intensity of the second earthquake, equals M1, which stands for magnitude, minus M2, magnitude of the second one. All right, and so I'm trying to figure out the difference or the ratio of intensity between the first earthquake and the second one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to substitute numbers. Now it only gives me, so the intensity is the I, all right? Those I's, and they look like L's in the book, but it gives me only 2 numbers, so I'm just going to plug those in. So I'm going to rewrite this as log I1 over I2 equals 7.6 minus 3.4. Minus 3.4. Now, before I move on, I can just simplify this equation right here, and I'll use a different color. And so I can just say 7.6 minus 3.4 becomes 4.2. And then what I'm going to do, when I condense this, it would read, I'll just go ahead and do it the slow way. I'm going to rewrite all this, just rewrite my equation, all this drops, log I1 over I2 equals 4.2. And now what I can do is I'm trying to get this I1 and I2 by itself, is I need to move this log. And if you remember, the base of a log is 10. And so when we move it into exponential form, we're basically going to just draw the little arrow to where now this base becomes 10 and this 4.2 becomes the exponent. And so I'm gonna write this a little bit differently because I'm running out of room, because I know that my base 10 is over here. And so when I rewrite this, I'm gonna make it 10 right here. And so this is gonna be 10 with an exponent of 4.2. And then I'm going to have my, here, I'll just draw like this. You're like, Mr. Thomas, you're drawing all over the place. I know, I'm sorry. And then my ratio, my I1 over I2 drops. And so I have I1 over I2 equals 10 to 4.2 as the exponent. Then to solve, I'm going to use my calculator. I'm going to hit the 10 with the x as the exponent. It's right next to the 1. I'm going to select that and just put 4.2 as the exponent. Press enter, and I'll put this in blue. And so then my answer, and you can keep the ratio there, my answer is going to be the intensity of the one over the intensity of the second one is 15848.9, or 15,848.9. You would just write this in as your answer, and you should be good. Once again, check the notes for 7.3. There's an example on that. Click View an Example on MathXL. There's a more detailed example of how to solve this. If you need more help with 7.3, please message myself or Miss Colette, and we'll make another video like this helping you. Goodbye.